today we are going to discuss about JEE main paper shifted to September 4th paper. So let us see the first question. Two discs made up of same material and same thickness having ratio R and alpha R. Their moment of inertia about their own axis are in the ratio 1:16. Calculate the value of alpha. Calculate the value of alpha. Here, so what they given here, there are two discs. Okay, one disc radius has R, another disc radius has alpha R. These are made with the same material. That means here density is same. Density is same. And they have same thickness. So T is same. Same thickness. Now we want to find out value of alpha. So what is the moment of inertia of a disk about its own axis? I is equal to mr square by 2. I is equal to mr square by 2. So we know that mass is equal to density into volume. Density into volume. So here mass is equal to density into volume means what? Volume means here pi r square into thickness. Pi r square into thickness. Okay. Right. That means rho into pi r square into T. Now substitute this value in our equation. So here m means I into pi r square into T into this is r square divided by 2. According to problem, they given that here rho same, T same. Okay. Now we write here I proportional to r to the power of 4. R to the power of 4. Now I2 by I1 is equal to I2 by I1 is equal to what we write here R2 by R1 whole to the power of 4. Right. I2 by I1. Second disk moment of inertia is 16. First moment of inertia, first disk moment of inertia is 1. R2 is alpha R by R1 is R whole power 4. Whole power 4. Now this is 16 is equal to alpha to the power of 4 r to the power of 4 divided by r to the power of 4. Cancel. Okay. Now here alpha to the power of 4 is equal to alpha to the power of 4 is equal to what we write here 16. Alpha to the power of 4 is equal to alpha square is equal to 4. Alpha is equal to 2. So among the following, which option is correct? The first option is correct. Okay, next problem. Bus is moving with a speed v towards a stationary wall. It produces sound of frequency f is equal to 420 Hz. The heard frequency of reflected sound from wall by the driver is 490 Hz. Calculate the speed of v of bus. The velocity of sound in air is 330 meter per second. So this is asked from Waves chapter. So this is a bus. So this bus is moving with velocity how much? V towards a stationary wall. Stationary wall. And now let us solve this problem in two cases. Let us consider in first case, case 1. So in case 1, this bus acts as a source. This wall acts as an observer. Now in case 1, what happens here? The bus is moving with a speed v towards a stationary wall. It produces sound of frequency how much? F is equal to 420 Hz. Whenever it produces a sound, definitely it is absorbed by the wall. Okay. So the wall is acts as an observer which is at rest. Now, what is the frequency of a sound heard by the wall? Okay, stationary observer. We know that there is a general formula. What is the general formula? N dash is equal to N into V plus or minus V naught by V plus or minus Vs. So here who is observer? Observer is wall which is at rest. So N dash is equal to, here we write N into V, this is 0, by source is moving towards stationary observer, so that frequency definitely increases. Frequency heard by the observer definitely increases. So we take minus sign here, V minus Vs. So N dash is equal to NV by V minus Vs. So now N dash is equal to N. N means the original frequency released by the source, that is bus, 420, into V, velocity of sound, that is 330. That is 330 divided by V minus Vs. 330 minus Vs, velocity of the bus. Velocity of the bus, that is V. Velocity of the bus. This is equation 1 in the first case. Now we consider case 2. We consider now case 2. What is that case 2? Whenever this bus is released sound wave, it is reflected by the wall, and that reflected sound wave is traveled towards bus. So in this case, the wall acts as a source, the bus acts as a observer. So here wall acts as a source, that means Vs is equal to 0, and observer is moving with velocity V again. Okay, that means V naught is equal to V here. Now we again use the formula. The apparent frequency heard by the observer, now in this case N double dash is equal to N dash into, okay, here again we write V plus or minus V naught. Okay, so that is V plus V naught by V. Here we take plus sign. Bus is moving towards wall, so the frequency increases. Frequency increases. So N double dash they given in the problem. What is the frequency of a reflector sound wave heard by the driver is 490. 490. Okay. N dash already they given. Here we find out. 420 into, okay, 330 divided by 330 minus V, okay, into V plus V naught. V plus V naught. V means here velocity of sound, that is 330, plus V, velocity of observer in the second case, by velocity of sound, that is 330. Okay. Now here 330 gets cancelled, 0 gets cancelled. So here 7 7 7 6. So 7 is equal to, we write here 6 into 330 plus V divided by 330 minus V. 330 minus V. So do the cross multiplication. Do the cross multiplication. So on doing the cross multiplication, what we get here, 7 into 330 minus v is equal to 6 into 330 plus v. Now here 7 into 330, okay, 7 into 330 minus 6 into 330, 6 into 330 is equal to minus 7v, bring this side, 13v, 13v, okay. So here now 330 is equal to, what we write here, 330 is equal to, here we write 13v. 330 is equal to what we write here, 13v. 330 is equal to 13v. Right. So v is equal to what we get here, 330 divided by 13. 330 divided by 13. So by doing the calculation we get velocity of the bus is 25 point here 38. 25.38 meter per second. So but the answer is given in kilometer per second, kilometer per hour. In options those are not kilometer per second, those are kilometer per hour. So 25.38 into, we should convert this into kilometer per hour, that is 18 by 5. So finally we got 91 kilometer per hour. So this is option. Our option is the fourth option. See that fourth option, that is not 91 kilometer per second, that is 91 kilometer per hour. In this way we did this problem in two cases. We did this problem in two cases. Right. Now this question is asked from this semiconductor devices. There are 3 NOT gates are given. What they ask, let us read that problem. The given circuit behaves like a following single gate. Following single gate. So now let us do that problem. Now here 3 inputs are given. 3 inputs are given. Okay, 3 inputs are given. So here this is A, both inputs are A. This input comes out as A bar. This is another input B. This comes out as B bar. This is another input C. This comes out as C bar, C complement. These are the NOR gates. Okay. Right. Here these NOR gates are added and comes out as A bar plus B bar plus C bar, whole complement. Whole complement. A bar plus B bar plus C bar, whole complement. Now in Boolean algebra there is a formula. So what is that formula here? This is the model of that formula. A plus B whole complement is equal to, we write here A bar dot B bar. This is a formula in Boolean algebra. So here also, here this is A and this is B. Okay. This comes out as A bar and B bar. That means A complement and B complement. Okay. That means A is inverted as A bar, B is inverted as B bar. And here OR gate is replaced as AND gate. OR gate is replaced as a AND gate. In similar way, we find out the final answer here. This is A bar. Invert this A bar, A complement, that becomes A. This is B bar. Invert that B bar, that is B. This is a C complement. Invert that C complement, that is C. So here there is OR gate. Okay, replace that OR gate with AND gate. So finally we get answer A into B into C. A into B into C means these inputs are multiplied and comes out as ABC. So our correct option is AND gate. AND gate. Okay, so our answer is ABC. Our option is 2, option 2. Option 2. Our option is option 2. So next let us discuss another problem, that is the fourth problem. In the given circuit, calculate the potential difference between the points A and B. Between the points A and B. So this problem can be do in many ways, but I am going to solve this problem very shortcut method. Please follow that one. So here this is 90 ohms, this is 10 ohms. They are in series. So please redrawn equivalent circuit. 90 plus 10, that is 100 ohms. Okay. And also this is in lower branch 110 ohms and 90 ohms are in series. Those are the affected resistance is R is equal to R1 plus R2, that is equal to 200 ohms. Okay. These are connected to the battery of voltage 40 volts. So this is a parallel combination, so that here voltage is 40 volts, here is also 40 volts. So the current is divides here, this is I1, this is I2, and both are coming out as I. Now we want to find out what is I1. So here I1 is equal to what we write. I1 is equal to, here we write V by R, 40 by 100, that is equal to 0.4 amperes. Okay. So that means what here? So in upper branch 0.4 amperes current is passing. Now we want to find out the potential difference between A and B. Here in this diagram, the potential difference between A and B. Potential difference between A and B. So V is equal to IR. Okay. So V is equal, I means how much? 0.4 amperes. R means how much? 90. So V is equal to what we get here? 36 volts. 36 volts. So our option is option 3. Option 3 is our correct option. Now let us do another problem. Here, read that problem, what they given. Find the current through 4 ohm resistance. Find the current through 4 ohm resistance. This current he asks. Okay. This is a battery of voltage 8. This is the current I. This current is divided into 3 parts here. I1, I2 and I3. Now we want to find out what is the current through 4 ohms. So without doing any heavy calculation, we can directly solve this problem here. See that second branch. Those are connected in series. 4 plus 4, 8 ohms. 4 plus 4, 8 ohms. So what is the, here the current passing through this branch? V by R. So I2 is equal to, what is the voltage here? 8 volts. Why? Because these are all in parallel. These are connected in parallel. So that the potential difference between these 2 points is also 8, and resistance 4 plus 4. 4 and 4 are connected in series. So that effective resistance is 4 plus 4, 8. So it is equal to 1 ampere. Okay. So our correct option is option 1.